Good morning, Megan.
Good morning. How are y'all?
We're doing good. I like that. How y'all?
I say y'all.
That's awesome. All right, Evelyn, what are we talking about today?
Yeah, so today we're talking about American Eagle Outfitters, and I feel like we've been talking about retail a lot lately, and I feel like because we have been. I mean, we saw big gaps in charts like Gap stores and also Abercrombie and Fitch, but I feel like this is more of a specific retail discussion, and some companies fare much better than others. And a lot of that we've seen circles back to specific brands. Like Old Navy and Athleta have been really outperforming within Gap. And then I feel like American Eagle has a very strong brand as well, right? Aerie. So Megan, what does your data show about how Aerie is performing, what people think about Aerie within American Eagle?
American Eagle is a really fun one to look at. When we look at the purchase intent level, so people talking about going to American Eagle or Aerie, like you mentioned, year over year, the growth was pretty flat. However, when you dive in to see, okay, what is sustaining those levels though, that's when you have two big winners. The first of which are jeans within the American Eagle brand, but mainly by far the strongest driver is Aerie purchase intent. So Aerie, they sell more, I would say, just comfortable clothes that people can wear. They also sell intimates. So they would be a competitor to Pink of the Victoria's Secret wheelhouse. And I think that overall, though, Aerie has a totally different vibe. They are all about inclusivity, body positivity, and all of the tweets that I read talk about how well things fit, how happy people are with the sizing options, and just the overall positivity that the brand brings. So in regard to sentiment too, we're looking at over 80% for American Eagle. And I think that this is extremely bolstered by Aerie. So I think that that's kind of American Eagle's shining star, if you will.
Megan, I can bring a personal Hinks family thumbs up to American Eagle Outfitters, and especially the jeans. I've been told by my daughter that the jeans are the best jeans out there. Anyway, that being said, this stock is lumped into a bunch of apparel retailers that is just getting creamed in this market. And today it's actually having a nice little recovery day, but this stock is down from, close to $30 to, it got down to pretty low, $17 and change. So what is your data showing based on, it sounds like you guys are positive, which is a really good thing. And so am I getting that right? Your news is positive on American Eagle?
Yes, I think that you nailed it there. We're not so much positive regarding purchase intent growth. We saw relative flat growth over the quarter. The current pace is promising. I think it's up about 7% this quarter, but note, we're only about a month in. However, the stock was down about 20% since the end of quarter. So like you said, there's been a little bit of a recovery, but it may be a bit oversold.
Right.
All right. So we've got some social media stuff, tweets on this, Evelyn. So what do you got for us?
Yeah, exactly. And Megan, like you were saying that you were combing Twitter as well, and you saw a lot of people talking about their marketing campaign specifically around body positivity. And I feel like that's something that's really elevated it against brands like Pink within Victoria's Secret, because they have a very specific type of marketing that they haven't really skewed from. And our first tweet talks about that. From Anna, who says, "How do I know that brands promoting body positivity are successful? Because they do so. I only shop at Aerie for swimsuits, underwear, etc., and have not stepped foot in Victoria's Secret in 2+ years." So I'm wondering, how do you really find out if this kind of marketing is benefiting the company and it's not just something else?
Gauntlet thrown.
Wow. Shots fired.
I think that that's very fair. I think that in this case, the sentiment is really promising. The fact that we're looking at a retailer with over 80% consumer happiness, that says a lot for American Eagle. And if you compare them with their peers, in this last year, they haven't really been hit as hard with the downtrend that other retailers have experienced. When you compare them to your Abercrombies, to your Urban Outfitters, to your Guesses. So I think that American Eagle is a little bit different, and the fact that the stock is sold off a bit is a potentially good opportunity for them to continue to capitalize on that Aerie growth and the messages that they're sending out.
Yeah, note to self, don't make Anna Stimmel mad.
Yeah.
Whoa, she comes full double barrels at you.
She'll throw a tweet storm at you.
Yeah, exactly.
But you got another one for us, Evelyn.
Yes, I do. Our next tweet is from Phil, who says, the success of American Eagle makes the ongoing debacle at the Gap even more unacceptable. Levi's and American Eagle are managing to thrive in the same environment. So this is Gap specific. And that goes to what you were saying, Kevin, about how a lot of these stores are really not faring very well.
Right.
And I think it really kind of speaks to what American Eagle has been doing.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at this, Megan, compared to the other brands maybe that you guys cover in this particular space, whether it's Gap or Abercrombie and Fitch, I mean, do you see more positive sentiment on American Eagle based on how it's making people feel as opposed to the other ones?
Yes, you know, we break things down on a product level, and one of the products that was most popping within American Eagle are their jeans. You know, people were talking about how they're so comfortable, how they can find them, like, especially in long sizes. I know my little sister, she's really tall, and she has to basically shop at American Eagle for her jeans because she can actually find ones that fit. So the fact that people are loyal to their products, I think, is a promising sign for American Eagle.
Well, you know what? We're going to have to wait and see. That stock's been beat up, just like Kevin said, under 17 just a couple days ago. So I like the positive sentiment on a retailer because we have not seen that on any of the earnings releases, and they report tomorrow before the open.
And
all right,
a 3% yield.
3% yield? Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Megan Brantley, thank you so much for all the data from LikeFolio. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for having me.
All right. Evelyn, what else is going on?
Well, not much, guys. Thanks. But I was going to say real quick about American Eagle as far as loyalty.
Yeah.
They had me in middle school, and I still shop there. So what other kind of brand can
You
hold
haven't changed?
I mean, I probably spent there at least once or twice a year, whereas in middle school I would go all the time. But what other company can you say holds onto the same consumer for 12 plus years?
And they're mall-based, right?
Yes.
And mall-based retailers have been getting hammered.
Right.
Is that going to be the downfall of American Eagle? That's
No, because teenagers and middle schoolers still go to malls. It's still where they can escape their family and be appropriately hang out with
Why
their
did you have
boyfriend,
to say
girlfriend.
escape?
Escape from families.
Oh,
is that a bash
ow.
against us parents?
Ow.
All right. Thanks so much, Evelyn. Appreciate all the data that you bring us and the tweets.